Hello and welcome to more Ravnica Allegiance drafts, doing on MTGO, but I did switch to the the Swiss Draft League. The competitive league just wasn't firing, I guess with the introduction of Arena it kind of makes sense. So this will be Swiss, so you get 3 rounds no matter what happens. And let's look at the pack. We got Kaya's Wrath, which is a really sweet card, but a very, very heavy early color commitment. Dagger Caster is very good. If you can get some Blade Brands, it's just Plague Wind for 6 mana. It's not so bad. I like Chillbringer quite a bit. And honestly, the rest of this pack is pretty mediocre. I mean, Night Arbiter is good, especially if you can get like High Alert. The Guildgate's pretty powerful. But honestly, I think Kaya's Wrath is just, by and large, the best card in the pack. And the mana is going to be difficult. So I could very easily see an argument for taking Dagger Caster here and staying open, but Kaya's Wrath is kind of sweet, and let's see if we can do some stuff with it. Oh gosh. We could have 8 colored mana symbols in our first 2 picks. I don't think this is the pick, for the record. This card is fine if you're in blue. It's just very expensive, and you need 1, 2, 3, 4. You need 8 mana for it to really be worth it. For 6 mana, it's very good, don't get me wrong. But stealing 2 creatures can definitely win the game. So here we have Sky Tether, which is just a really good card. And kind of fits the more controlling Dirtily decks that would want to play Kaya's Wrath. Aeromunculus, I think, is probably the best card in the pack. Yeah, I think so. This card's just really good. 3 mana, 2/3, then can become a 3/4 flyer. Super powerful. Debtor's Transport, Gift of Strength. I guess probably beside Aeromunculus, maybe Rakdos Guildgate is the best card, or a Gift of Strength, but I'm gonna take Sky Tether here. Let's see. Ooh, okay. I was gonna say, let's see what we can do. Well, there's actually quite a few options here. So we can take Get the Point, if we just want all the removal. We can take Carrion Imp, because that card is just really good. If we are going to be killing our opponent's creatures, 4 mana, 2/3 flyer that can gain you 2 life, I think is really nice. Priest is a lot better in decks that are more aggressive, that way the life gain matters. I don't think I'm going to be taking it in this deck, but I think that card can be good. I like Code of Constraint. I think I'm going to take Get the Point here over the Imp. I think it's just that much better of a card. And I think the deck that we're going to be building is probably going to have some amount of lockets in it to make the mana work out. So let's just take the most powerful cards and see what's happening. I've never seen this card before. The deck is 2 mana, kill a small creature, or 6 mana, kill a non-basic land. Alright. I mean, 2 mana to kill a small creature is not so bad. I can see why I've never seen this card before. So aside from that, Sentinel's Mark, again, given what we have, I don't think is good. I do like the Wayfinder, but not really what we're going. Lawmage's Binding is a white splash, as opposed to Get the Point being a red splash. So we could try and build the 5-color Gates deck. I think this card is probably better than Bedazzle. I guess for some reason Bedazzle is an instant, so you can kill their land at instant speed. Why is that there? I'm gonna take this one though. It can kill small creatures, which is pretty relevant, and it's on color, which I like. Ooh. You know, if ever there was a Smothering Tithe deck, this might be it. So 4 mana, whenever an opponent draws a card, they pay 2. I mean, we can just pay for all of our mana costs here. The reasonable pick would probably be Gateway Plaza. I think that card is just better to make our mana work out. Also, Windstorm Drake, very powerful. Also, it's a very late hybrid. What is this, 5th pick? Maybe it's not very late, but it's pretty late. Do I try this card? Do we just play all the rares? I guess so. Look, I'm never going to be able to do this again, so... Wow, okay. It's a late Arnix, a late Duelist. Viscopa Vampire is pretty good. What do we want? What does this deck want? I don't think I can play too many Debtor's Transports. That card's very expensive. Viscopa Vampire we could play just to kind of stay alive. In fact, that might be the pick, as sad as that is. Because I don't think we need Exposed to Daylight. Yeah, I guess I take the Vampire here. It's not the best card in the pack for sure. I think the best card is probably Arnix, but I'll take the Vamp. Ooh, okay. Well, given this, we know Azorius is open. I feel like I might just hop on that signal. We could maybe abandon these two and go Azorius. We don't even have to play Kai's Wrath. That's just a huge signal. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th pick, Sphinx. I'm gonna jump on it, see what happens. Now we can take... We saw one Petitioners. Could take another Petitioners. That's also a very late Zerta Goblin. There's so many late cards here. I don't... Is Petitioners even good? Like, if you get one, it's fine. I think it's more of a meme, whereas Fairy Duelist is actually just pretty solid. I'll take the Duelist here. And we could take an Orzhov Guildgate. That'll help us splash a Kai's Wrath if we need. Wow, this went around. Okay. I mean, we have Smothering Tithe, so I can basically cast it. That's kind of a combo, right? Now, what do we want? I don't think I'm Regenesis. Simic Guildgate seems kind of memey, but if we get enough gates, I guess we could kind of transition into a weird 5-color gate stack. I think that's better than Simic Locket. Okay. I mean, if this is going to be open, it's going to be open. Open the Gates versus Gruul Guildgate. I think I want... which one do I want? Probably the Open the Gates. Okay, now we can take Simic Guildgate. And the Prowling Caracal to stay alive, because we don't really need to be attacking here. Okay, I mean, this is a start to a deck. Alright, next pack, what do we got? Ravnica, very good in Vintage. Kind of hoses Tron in Modern and Legacy, but other than that, not the best card. I think for us, it's between Ministrant of Obligation. This card is pretty nice. We can play for 3 mana, block a creature, and get some spirits. Or Dovin's Acuity, depending on how many instants we have. We don't have that many instants to play on our turn, and I think of all the things we know we're at least white because of Kai's Wrath, Sphinx, and Smothering Tithe. So this fits that best. We could also take Orzhov Guildgate to make our mana even better, but I'm going to take Ministrant. I think it does a really good job of keeping us alive. Ooh, that's a good card to follow up with. Orzhov Enforcer I like a whole lot. It's a 2-mana play that trades for a creature, so it'll keep us alive for a while. And then it has Afterlife, so it can get in for damage or just, you know, chump block after that. Really nice. If I wasn't taking that, I think I might be down for Bring to Trial, the Guildgate, the Locket, or the Oligarch, but I'll take the Enforcer. Ooh, what do you do? So it's a Stifle or a Duplicate. Probably not doing that. So I know I said in a couple of my previous drafts this card is bad. I have since completely turned around. I guess when you see a card that does like so many things, it's hard to evaluate because you're like, well, each of these is like fine. Like Collision is basically Plummet and Colossus is a combat trick, but the fact that you can do either or is really nice. I think this card is really powerful. For us, I think Foreboding Spirit is actually pretty good. It stops your opponent from attacking completely, and it kind of encourages them to commit more to the board. It is double white though. Like, I don't think I'm playing Replicate, and we're not even guaranteed to be blue, so I don't know if I want to take these just yet. So let's take the Foreboding Spirit. Ooh, Basilica Bellhaunt. Now that's a card. That card's really good. So 4 mana, 3/4. When it enters the battlefield, you gain 3, and your opponent discards a card. So you're up on cards, you're up on life, and the body's pretty relevant. It is hard to cast, so hopefully we can wheel this Guildgate or the Gateway Plaza, but I think this card is really powerful. Okay, another Ministrant. I like that a lot. I like that more than Inheritance. I think this deck is probably too slow to even run Inheritance. It's very frequently going to be a 4-mana do nothing. Although, out of the sideboard in like a dirtily mirror match, it could win the game, I guess. If I wasn't taking this, honestly, I'd probably take the Orator. The life gain could matter, but double Ministrant's really nice. Wow, double Bellhaunt? Well, I think we're in the right colors. I wish I could take this Guildgate. It would be really good in our deck, but we gotta take the Bellhaunt here. I think I think it's pretty clear that Orzhov is open. What do you guys think? So now we could take the Azorius Guildgate. I don't think I want anything else. I don't know how many more 4s I want, and I guess Scavenger is a good combo with our Ministrants. But Guildgate, basically if we can cast this card, then our deck is pretty much set up. But it's hard to run Bellhaunt and Mass Manipulation in the same deck, because just look at the color requirements. I'm gonna take the Guildgate though. Ooh. Interesting. Font of Agnes is not a consideration here. Azorius Guildgate does help us with the blue problem. Gates Ablaze, however, we're kind of incentivized to get red mana for these 2 cards. But we can just cast this off of black, and even just double black is fine. I think Gates Ablaze is a bit too sketchy. And I'm just going to take the Azorius Guildgate. I could regret that later on, but I think that was the correct pick. If we had like red Guildgates, then maybe I could see taking it, but it's kind of just looking like we're going to be Orzhov. Like, we get rid of these. Probably cut that. I think I can still run this, and we'll consider these. But right now, we're just looking like a really solid Orzhov deck. That being said, Dovin's Acuity could be nice in the deck, so I will pick it up. Interesting. Whenever you cast, this is only instants or sorceries. Okay. This should include cards with flash like Slimebind. Otherwise, like, why even play it? So Regenesis gets back 2 permanents. I don't think I'm doing that. Thirsting Exchange is pretty bad. I guess I could take Sagittarius Holly because we have the double Simic Guildgates. We can sideboard it. Nah, we're gonna take Gruul Guildgate, I guess. Ooh, Orzhov Guildgate. Okay, I gotta take that over Exposed to Daylight. Then we can take another Gruul Guildgate. Alright, maybe open the gates, or Gates Ablaze would have gotten there. Hopefully nobody plays Rubble Reading against us. So we need some playables for this next pack for sure. Okay, so not that much for Orzhov. Awaken the Erstwhile. It's powerful, but I just don't, like, I have not seen a convincing use of this card yet. It makes them discard their hand, but if they have more cards than you, then they get more zombies. So if you have a way to use the zombies, maybe this card could be good. Let's see. So we have 2 Azorius Guildgates, 2 Orzhov Guildgates, because we could run like a Chillbringer. Justicar's Portal is pretty powerful with our 2 Bellhaunts and Foreboding Spirits. If we do make the blue work, yeah, Admonition or Chillbringer I think are worth taking. Huh. This is hard. 2 Azorius Guildgates. I think at this point we're kind of locked into splashing blue, plus we have the Smothering Tithe. I'm gonna pick up a Chillbringer. Ooh, Angelic Exaltation. I don't think that's good for this deck, unfortunately. We just don't have that many creatures, although it makes our Ministrants more powerful. We might try and get that on the wheel. Here we can take Foreboding Spirit, Sphinx's Insight, or Syndicate Messenger. I think that another Foreboding Spirit is just so relevant. 3 mana 3/3 is pretty big in this format. And maybe we can wield this, I'm not sure, but I'm gonna take the Spirit here. Okay, we can follow it up with, ooh, this is kind of challenging. So Grasping Thrall is really nice. The life gain is relevant, just a great card. Azorius Skyguard, on the other hand, is a really good late game finisher because it just makes all their creatures irrelevant. Plus, it's a big first strike flying creature, so that's pretty good. Also, a Senate Griffin. So I think Grasping Thrall is better than Senate Griffin. I guess the question is, do I want to commit to this blue splash? Well, I don't know if it's really a splash when it's quad blue. Basically, we're just going to be casting this off with Smothering Tithe. I think I'm going to play it safe and just take the Grasping Thrall. But I could definitely see an argument for doing either one there. Oh, wow. Code of Constraint is good. Watchful Giant. Probably will wheel. I think Shark to Crab is one of the best cards in the format. 4 mana 4/4 is already a great rate, and the fact that it can become a 5/5 and then lock down your opponent's best creature, and you can do it on their turn, so it taps it, and then they can't do anything, and then it doesn't untap during their next step. So it's 2 turns of locking down. I think for this deck, we probably just want Consign to the Pit. We need a bit of top end, and this is fine enough. What is this? Destroy all artifacts and enchantments. No. Not taking that, not taking Scribbling Claws. We could take Bring to Trial. The problem right now that I'm having with this deck is it doesn't do a whole lot. We do not have much in the way of 2 and 3 drops. So we could take Rakdos Trumpeter, but we can't activate it, so it's just a 2 mana 1/3. So maybe we could take a Footlight Fiend. That does trade for 2 mana, like 2 drops. But I don't think we're actually that scared of 2 mana creatures. I think Get the Point is the best card, and we could probably run 2 of these off of Smothering Tithe, but if our opponent just pays for this every turn, then we're never going to get the mana. I'm going to play it safe and take Footlight Fiend. We need a few more early plays. Okay. Screaming Shield is a win condition. 2 mana tap, opponent mills 3. That's something to consider. Eyes Everywhere is also interesting. So it's 3 mana, and then we can steal something. I kind of like Screaming Shield. This deck is going to turtle up, and we can mill people. 3 mana. Yeah, this is actually not the worst card. Plus, we need a way to win the game. This deck is good at turtling, but not really finishing people. Yeah, let's take Screaming Shield. Ooh, Gate Colossus. Well, I think we found a win condition. We have 4 gates, so it's not the most likely card. We could just take a Senate Griffin. 4 mana 3/2 flyer is pretty big. But I think Gate Colossus is way better. Let's take a Colossus. Ooh, Gateway Plaza? Okay. Yeah, if we had not taken the Colossus... No, I think I still would take this. Let's pick this up. Now we can... I guess if we have enough blue, we could run Scuttlegator. I'm not going to play anything else. Okay, the Insight Wield. I think I do want that in the main. This deck seems like the type of deck that wants to draw cards. And Gaining Life is also not the worst. Do I need the Sphinx of the Guild Pact? I find this card pretty mediocre. 7 mana 5/5 flyer is big, but it's expensive. And with Screaming Shield plus Gate Colossus, like, I don't even know if we need this shield. I'm gonna take Admonition. Wow, blue is very open as well. I think Code of Constraint. Actually, I don't know what's better. Code of Constraint is better if you're being aggressive. That way you can, like, trade in combat and stuff. But honestly, Admonition... Yeah, I'll take the Code. Just a little bit of variety here. Exile a card from Graveyard. Take a Rubble Slinger, I guess. Alright, double Scuttlegators. I mean, this card is a big blocker. So right now we have 3... I don't even think I need the shield anymore. What does this deck look like at the moment? 25. Yeah, I think I'm okay with this as a 2 mana kill, a 3 toughness. Don't think... Maybe against really, really slow opponents, I can side in the Mass Manipulation and Smothering Tithe. The mana is a little sketchy in this deck, I will admit. I don't think I need 2 Scuttlegators. I mean, that's... It will win the game, right? This is an endgame play, but it's double blue. How good do we think this actually is going to be? Alright guys, I couldn't help myself. We're running the Smothering Tithe plus Mass Manipulation Wombo combo. And I put in 2 Simic Guild Gates instead of Islands so that we can recur Gate Colossus. And then we already have Gateway Plaza, we have Smothering Tithe, so we can run Get the Point, right? Seems reasonable. Let's see. I'm very curious to see how this deck goes. Unfortunately, we don't have enough instants to really make Dovin's Acuity work. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. I just don't think that's enough. Actually, what would I cut for Dovin's Acuity? Because it does gain 2 life, and it cycles on its own. So I could play it over something sketchy. Oh, no, I get the point. You know what? I think if I run Get the Point, I can play this over a Footlight Fiend. Yeah, let's try that. This gives us better late game, too. And we'll see if this card does anything or if it's just the worst card ever. See you guys round 1. Alright, here for round 1, let's go first. Maybe I should have... I think with this deck, actually, I should have drawn. Yeah, I think this deck actually wants to draw first. So we have a bunch of uncastables. I almost feel like I can play Enforcer turn 2, though we need to draw really well to do anything. But I feel like most of our hands are going to look like that. I'll keep. We have a 2 drop, so that's pretty important. And we're very likely to draw white sources. I think we have 11 in our deck. So we can at least run out a Foreboding Spirit. Well, if we hit a blue source, actually this hand is very good, because then we can go Acuity and then do other things. That is the card I wanted to see. Hit for 1. And no land drops. Well, if our opponent's not doing anything either, this could be worse. For 1 and pass turn. And we have Kaya's Wrath, so even if we do discard to hand size quite a few times, I think if we get the mana to cast this card... Oh. Okay. Verify Circle. Well, this is the dirtily matchup we were looking for. This is only if it isn't being declared as an attacker, okay. I almost want this to die, just so they can't use this to draw cards. But if they do, like that's their whole turn, that's not so bad. Sure. So I kind of want to set up for Kai's Wrath here. So let's go with Minister of Obligation. Like, if they want to spend 5 mana to tap my creature, that's cool with me. As soon as we hit a blue source, which we only have 4, I think. 4 or 5 in the deck. So it's not guaranteed, but we have a lot of late game staying power, so our opponent's spending this much this much mana every turn to draw cards is not so bad for us. Sure. Plus they kind of have to do something here, otherwise they have to discard a hand size next turn. Do I want to play Foreboding Spirit? It does force them to play something, but honestly I think I'm just gonna wait. Because this is only... Yeah, this can't tap flyers. So if we Kaya's Wrath, we're going to gain 2 life and get 3 flyers in play. And we could probably, probably discard this, I don't know. I think Smothering Tithe would be the best possible draw for our deck. Although they can still, so this costs 5 and they have 7 mana. So they could pay for it and then tap a creature, but then, oh yeah, every time they use this, they would have to pay as well. Sphinx of the Guild Pact, sure. Simic Guildgate. Oh, there's the blue we were looking for. So let's play the Guildgate. I think we can honestly take 5 off the Sphinx of the Guild Pact. I don't mind that so much. And I can actually hit for 1 with the Orzhov Enforcer. Sweet. I'm not going to Wrath just yet. I want them to play more creatures here. Like, because they still have 8 cards in hand. I think next turn we probably play Dovin's Acuity. It depends on what they do. If they put like a impossibly large board state in play, then we definitely Wrath. Incubation Druid is a bit scary. If they just play that plus level up, that's not good for us. We really want to hit a land next turn, but we get 2 draw steps at it. Whoa, no attack with Sphinx. Okay, opponent's turtling up. Nice. Okay, so we can attack here. Let's move to combat and see what they do. Because they might tap and draw a card. Okay. Yeah, I'm okay trading this with the Incubation Druid. I think they just take the 1. So they're going to level this up to try and get more mana. So let's start with Dovin's Acuity. Yeah, because we want to Arrester's Admonition on our main phase to bounce this back to hand. Like, I think giving them more mana is kind of better for our immediate game plan. Because they're just sitting there. Yep. So they get more mana. We're actually getting closer to actually doing this. We technically, in the late game, we can use this. Also, I think Screaming Shield actually should probably come in this matchup. Because it ends up being 5 mana, mill your opponent for 3, and our opponent's dirtling pretty hard. Yep, Shark to Crab is good. Play one more thing. I want him to tap out of counter spells. This kind of scares me a little bit. But we could actually go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we could go Admonition and then Coral Commando. Sure. Let's go Plains. So I can Admonition the Incubation Druid. That actually seems pretty good. 3. Let's see. If they counter it, then I really want to slam Kai's Wrath. But they're not going to counter it. That seems like such a weird thing to counter. Also, if I don't... Like, if I tap this and leave up a white, it just screams, I have a Wrath effect. Wow, they're actually going to counter it. Never mind. Easy ability, yes. Bounce you. Okay, never mind. So that's good for us. We'll let them use the mana however they want. Activating Shark to Crab, I imagine. Oh, sick! Shark to Cab also triggers Verify Circle. Yep. You get tapped, you draw a card. So I can just play the Acuity now. We have to discard in that case. But that's not the end of the world. Taking 5. You know what? I'm gonna play the Foreboding Spirit here. I think it's the safest play for us. And that makes them kind of commit their mana to attacking if they want. But I think their main plan here is to... What I imagine their plan would be is spend this turn developing their board, maybe get in with the Sphinx. But they could also swing with Shark to Crab and Sphinx, and then replay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. That's good. This means they want to use... We basically want to get them to tap out so then we can Wrath away their board. And I think this card was the way to get them to do it. Yep. Play more. Oh god, if they have Frilled Mystic, that's actually really bad for us. I don't know if we can. I don't know if we can beat a Frilled Mystic. Oh no. Uh-huh. Well, let's start with the bait. It opens Acuity. Gain some life, draw a card. Ooh. Basilica. So Bellhaunt is a pretty good card for them to frill the Mystic, I would imagine. You could also just main phase Sphinx's Insight. That draws a bunch of cards, but honestly, I think we want a Bellhaunt here. This seems like a card they would counter. Oh, they don't counter it. Interesting. What are they doing with all this mana then? Alright, let's pass turn because we don't have any good attacks. That was weird. This is an interesting game so far. They didn't do anything with their mana. Why did they not attack? I guess we could double block Shark to Crab. Huh. I was convinced they had a counterspell there. But if they had Frilled Mystic, they would have... I think you just run out Frilled Mystic for... especially a play as good as that. So I think we can conclude. We can conclude a few things. They don't have Frilled Mystic. They don't have Quench, because that's definitely something you would quench. They could have a counterspell and they're like really holding it, like a champion. I'm gonna F6 because I actually don't have any effects. Alright, so the opponent's swinging with both of those two. I think I just double block Shark to Crab here. Keep my Afterlife guy around and just see what happens. This trade is very good for us. And if they want to commit like combat tricks or mana, that's good for us too. The Sphinx of the Guild Pact is really the biggest issue. If we can get a red source, then we can play. Get the point, I suppose. Applied Biomancy. Pump the Sphinx. Alright, you can bounce the Spirit. So we can go for Wrath right now. I guess we move to combat first. See if they let us attack. I feel like they do, but we might as well. Okay, let us attack. I think the answer is do not attack. So we can replay Foreboding Spirit. I imagine if they have a counterspell that seems like one to counter, we can jam that, and then we still have mana for Kaya's Wrath. This seems like a good bait to me. And opponent tanking makes me think they have a counterspell here. Oh, top tier plays right now. Essence Capture. Counter target creature spell. So they can still have double blue up? Oh, that's insane, by the way, by the opponent. They can still get double or triple blue if they adapt Incubation Druid, but that'd be such a sick play. I guess we can afford to play our own Quench now. 2, 3, 4. Let's play Kai's Wrath. Just hope they don't have a counterspell. I think we did our best tapping them low. Now is the time to Wrath the board. Do they actually have it? Wow, they actually have it. Oh, okay, okay. Whew. We cool. Sweet. So we gain life and we get a bunch of flyers. That went really well. Okay, okay. I feel happy now. So they can spend their whole turn playing the Sphinx. If we come across our one red source, we can deal with that. This card's looking pretty bad right now. But we can chump block the Sphinx forever and fortunately can't take control of it. But yeah, I think we're just gonna start chaining Sphinx's Insights and Dovin's Acuities. Try and get up to all 4 of our blue sources. Planes, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Play you. Bring you back, yes. Draw 2, gain 2. Wow. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Run out Dovin's Acuity. And play a gate. This hand is not particularly good. And we don't have any good attacks, but honestly, we might just be able to outgain the Sphinx in the Guild Pact here. I'll take the 5. Oh, we could have, oh, that's worth killing. How much do they have? 1, 2, 3, 4. So turn off auto yields here. And adapt costs. How much mana do they have to pay? Oh, they have exactly enough to double adapt. Fair enough. Yeah, because we can do this, but then they could just activate the ability in response, right? Because that costs 1 and then 4. Okay. You got it. We can Code of Constraint tap that at least. That buys us a lot of time. Ooh, I like that. So let's start here. Code of Constraint you. Get Dovin's Acuity. We're trying to draw Azorius Guild Gates mostly. Yes. I would like to do that. Foreboding Spirit. It's a good card too. 1, 2, 3. So we can play Acuity and Grasping Throw, so we might as well just do that. Alright, I take it back. This card's actually pretty good too. Ooh, I like the Sphinx here. So let's play the planes. Let's play this. Nugs them for 2. And we can actually just start attacking with the spirits now. Yeah, hit them for 3 down to 9. Then they... Oh, what do you have here? Very duelist growth. Okay. So they take 1 and they eat 1 of our spirits. This has been a really good game so far. Wow. Fair enough. That's pretty good too. Opponents are living their fullest life. So how do we beat this now? Terramander's gonna untap soon. Scope of Vampire. So we can trade Bedeck plus 2 spirits for the Sphinx, but then we're left with the Terramander as an issue. I think I'm gonna start with Foreboding Spirit. That lets them draw a card, which is unfortunate, but sometimes you gotta do it. Then we play the Sphinx. Then we play the Vampire. The Vampire lets them draw 2. I don't think I want to do that right now. That's like too much value for all their mana. Yep, taps that. And hopefully next turn they spend all of their turn paying mana to attack with these. Because that is a lethal attack right now, 5 and 5 in the air. I don't know about this card. I think in general, actually, no, I think it is good. It would have been pretty nice if the Terramander, like, if they didn't have exactly enough to double adapt it, it would have worked. Thrash. Target creature you control deals damage. Kill this power. That's very good. Wow, opponents... If we just had any way to kill this, like this red source right now, would have gotten there. And this is not a fight effect. Alright. I don't know why they did that before they drew the card, but... Another one? Holy cow. Now they know about the Wrath, too. Yeah, you gotta pay a lot of mana, boy. Okay. How do we... I don't think we can win this, can we? We don't have any untapped red sources to kill the creatures. We can double block here, get the point that, but then they hit us for... Well, I guess we'll do that just to see what else they have in their deck. It's unfortunate that they now know we have a Wrath. And we now know the deck. We now know that they have a million Terramanders to play around. I think we're dead. Code of Constraint, yep. Take 5, go to 5. Hey, there you were. One turn too late. Yeah, this is game over. So opponent is very dirtily, and they're kind of all in on their creatures. I almost feel like this is a card we want in the deck. In fact, I think that is a card we want in the deck. We have 3 green sources. I'm down for that. And then... Let's see, we do have enough blue sources to cast it. I think that card is just insane if we can get it online. Plus, the whole point is to try this meme. Obviously, if you wanted a better deck, just put in like Fairy Duelist or Scuttlegator. Also, this is kind of interesting. The problem is this turns on their Terramanders, so I think that's pretty bad. Yeah, I'm just going to run the Sagittarius Volley as a 1-of. And we're going to cut... It's pretty bad here. Maybe get the point is just too hard to cast. Alright, yeah, I think that probably shouldn't even be in the main deck. Let's be real. And run it like that. See you guys game 2. I think I actually want to draw first in this matchup, as I mentioned before. My opponent's deck is just very slow. So is mine. Ooh, we got all the mana. I'll keep this. We might just die to Terramanders, but... It's like we're going 3rd. But, let's start with some Guild Gates. Next turn, Gateway Plaza. Turn 5, Grasping Thrall. And hope to not die. Also, we didn't see any, like... hard counters from them. Turn 2 Incubation Druid might just kill us. Never mind. We good. Pay 1. So we should play... Yeah, we cannot play the Simic Guildgate. probably shimmering for a land. Yeesh, okay. Play another Guild Gate. Honestly, if they play any more creatures, I'm just gonna Wrath. They could hold up mana and try and adapt the Incubation Druid. I wish I had a way to recur to this card, because Wrathing just these two seems pretty bad. But if they don't commit anything else to the board, then they're only hitting me for one. Like, that's pretty bad. Opponent plays Incubation, looking for more creatures. Coral Commando, sure. That card's fine. Shimmer. So they're just trying to get Terramander's level up cost as cheap as possible. That's 3, so this is going to cost 5. So next turn they can level it up, I guess. Takes their whole turn. What did they? Oh, it doesn't. I hate that it doesn't reveal. It just keeps you guessing. Yep. Take one off the Terramander. Take one, I don't mind that. Let's play a Guildgate and just pass turn. We don't really need to do anything right now. Also, we are 1 blue away from casting Mass Manipulation. It's actually really funny. So opponent can level up Druid and then play Coral Commando. They didn't see any counterspells from us. This is a very interesting matchup. We could also just time our opponent out. Okay, so leveling up makes sense. It's gonna hit us for 4. Take 3. Oh man, that sets in the back so far. Ooh, and then consigned to the pit too. Sweet. We're basically forcing them to commit to the board because we're taking 1 otherwise. Sure. So I'm just gonna consign to the pit the Terramander here. Swamp. Kill that. Opponent has 6 cards in hand, that's kind of a lot, but they're missing land drops too. Go ahead. Yep, second Terramander. How much does that level up? 5 mana. So they can spend their whole next turn if they want. Terramander plus Coral Home, Incubation Druid. If they play 1 more, I'm gonna Wrath. As it currently stands, I think that's fine. What am I doing here? Well, we're definitely starting with a land. So I can play Grasping Thrall. Or I could just Sky Tether the Terramander. Sky Tethering this like really deals with it in a meaningful way. I think I like doing that. And then we don't take the damage either. And I'll play Ministrant here. Go ahead. This is kind of like Lingering Souls. We almost want it to die. But yeah, the reason we Sky Tethered there is I just didn't want our opponent to hit us for 5 more damage. It's a little sketchy going that low. I know we have a lot of ways to gain life, but we don't currently have them in play. And I think doing this forces our opponent to commit even more to the board. Because like we can just sit here. If our opponent levels up Incubation Druid and attacks, we probably just block. In fact, maybe I should have played the Enforcer instead of the Ministrant for that reason. Yeah, maybe. Because I'm okay trading this for that. Well, we know they have a Coral Commando. I don't know what opponent's doing. They're thinking real hard, though. We're just going to time them out. Alright, they went for the Adapt. Nice. Into Coral Commando. Verify Circle. Sure. Works for me. I think if they're doing that, probably just attack with Ministrant. Well, that doesn't actually do a whole lot. Like, they can spend mana to gain life. You know what? Let's get aggressive here. I don't see any reason not to. This basically forces them to commit to the board. They're also stumbling on mana. So we can go Grasping Thrall into Orzhov Enforcer here. Enforcer just so it can trade with the Incubation Druid, but now Grasping Thrall is a problem they have to deal with. So they can't just sit here spending 5 mana every turn, drawing a card. If they tap out for Sphinx, then we can Wrath. It depends on what we draw. I don't necessarily want to Wrath. We've drawn quite a few lands. Alright, they're thinking about it more. Okay, opponent doing nothing. Well, I like that. Playing Coral Commando. Shark to Crab. Okay, and then they can tap down Grasping Thrall. God, if this is another creature, we just get to Wrath their board, that'd be so sick. Titanic Brawl. Sure. Yes, alright. I feel like this is enough to merit a Wrath effect. And, oh yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Gate Colossus costs 3. Yeah. No point in attacking here. Let's just do this now. Yeah. Let's do this now. Kai's Wrath. Yeah, because Gate Colossus actually doesn't do a whole lot against Verify Circle. But that forces them to spend their mana every turn, and then we can just kill them with flyers. Pass turn. Yeah, this puts them in a really awkward position, because you can use this. And I guess they're going to. As long as we keep drawing lands, though, that's pretty good for them. Yep. Three. I will play lands. We do now have enough blue for Mass Manipulation, or whatever that card is called. And again, this is just gonna take so much of their mana. Holy lands. It is a good card, though. I mean, it does stop him from attacking, but they need to, like, commit something big. I guess they still have the Coral Commando, don't they? So that can at least chump block Gate Colossus. Playing more lands, because we do have a decent amount of card draw in this deck. And there's only 6 lands left in our whole deck. 5 lands. We are gonna hold this Guild Gate because it lets us buy back the Gate Colossus if they do kill it. This could be a Fairy Duelist. So Fairy Duelist eats one of our spirits. I still attack, I think. If they don't have it, it's really good. It's pretty likely they have it, but I don't think I can just not do anything here. Plus that trick is going to get us almost any time. Yep. Go ahead. Now we're just drawing to any of our card draw, mass manipulation, basically non-land cards. But the Guild Gate is good because if the Colossus dies, then we're still okay. That's a good card too. But I guess I can move to combat first. Make them tap it down. Opponent's down to 3 minutes. There's no way they're winning game 3. So no attacks here. Play you. Pass turn. So they can spend all their mana and tap out for the hexproof or monocolored Sphinx. Doesn't do a whole lot. But they do now have enough mana where they can use this plus cast other spells in the turn. So it's getting a little sketchy for us. I still think we're favored pretty strongly here. Sure, I'll take 3. I imagine they're gonna fight that with this Sphinx. It's kind of the only thing that makes sense. No? Okay. Ooh, we can blow them out. Okay. Move to combat. Unfortunately... Oh, we can actually... Yeah, we can bedazzle, kill our own land, and then do 2 to our opponent. I think... It just seems like they have that weird fight effect. So we could kill their Fairy Duelist here, but I think I can just blow them out. Otherwise this attack is... Actually, I guess that attack makes sense, but I think they have the instant speed, target creature fights or deals damage. And then we kill in response and we keep this around. I think that's more important than killing the Duelist so the spirits can attack. But I think our opponent's just going to time out, no matter what. Okay. Go to 5, I suppose. I really want our game-winning play to be bedazzle our own land, 6 to the opponent. Applied Biomancy. Sure. You did that during my main phase, though. Oh. Ah, they have Essence Capture. But that's fine. They counter it. And then we play a gate and get it back next turn. Otherwise, they just hold up Essence Capture next turn. Yeah, they definitely have that thing. Yeah, sure. Play this. Get him back. Oop. Go ahead. Play the big Sphinx, sure. Mm-hmm. Let's play the Colossus. 2 mana. So we can trade Sphinx for their Sphinx. This is getting close. I'm going to pass turn. We don't have many good attacks here. I really want to use this to burn them out, but I think we're just going to kill a Saraform hybrid in response to the adapt. Ooh, that's a good one. All right, let's move to combat. Opponent taps down the Colossus. We still have no good attacks. But I think between Foreboding Spirit stopping them from attacking at all and them being at 5 life and only 8 cards in library, are we gonna get like the trifecta kill? Opponent on no time, no cards in library, no life. I just need mass manipulation or whatever that card is called off the top. I mean, we'll see. They could have like so many different cards here. Oh my goodness. All right, that's pretty good. Decent. I mean, we chump block here. Yeah, you gotta pay mana there. Oh, poor opponent is just dead now. Oh, we get to attack here? Yeah, I'll swing for 8. So they have 3 blockers. What happens if we swing out? We attack here and here. They can block these 3, so they fall to 3. That's pretty bad for us. I just attack there. Actually, we die if we swing out. Ah, that is a 9/9. Fair enough. Yeah, I forgot that card was so big. See if the opponent can do it. They're pretty low on time though. 5/6 and 9/9. So we can actually take damage. Wait, can we just kill them now? We have lethal in the air. Alright, well that's lethal. Yep. I think they're dead. I don't know. Unless they have also a fight effect. Was I winning that game? I don't know. I have to ask them. Oh, why doesn't it show chat? So it's an interesting question for next turn. Because they need... maybe it's not. So this turn we have lethal if we swing with both of our flyers. But they could have the instant speed fight effect as a way to kill our spirit. No. There's no reason not to swing with both, because if they have the fight effect to kill the spirit, then they can do it anyway. And then they would need a way to also kill Sphinx of New Prov. So yeah. We have lethal, we're threatening lethal right there. So we just swing. They would need a fight effect plus a way to kill this, and then they could win the game. Which is pretty unlikely, given they only have 4 cards in hand. Alright, that was a grindy round 1. See you guys round 2. Alright, we're back. Round 2. Let's go first. Yeah, hand's good. It's got all our colors. I signed out the get the point for a Scuttlegator just because get the point's almost impossible to cast in this deck, and Scuttlegators, that's fine. I think this deck needs a few finishers. I'm gonna play Sim Guildgate here. I don't see a real reason to hold this up on turn 2. Well, opponent's turtling too, nice. So let's just run out Ministrant. If they have any 2 toughness creature, this card's gonna be absolutely insane. And they're on Gates.deck. Judith. Well. Well. I feel like we play Swamp. Whenever anything dies. So if I kill her, I lose my Ministrant. That's pretty unfortunate. It's all for the trade. And then probably just kill Judith. We can't have her rolling around. And they can give me 2 flyers if they want. Yep. Sweet. Hopefully they don't just go Land Dagger Caster. This card is so powerful. The fact that, so when I first read this card, I always thought that it said it deals damage to target player, which would make sense. But no, it's whenever anything dies, it deals 1 damage to any target. So it kills creatures, planeswalkers, players. Just so good. That's a good card. We cannot Scuttlegator it. So let's hit for 1 in the air. I almost feel like it's better for us to just play Sphinx's Insight this turn and try and hit a gate so that we can Scuttlegator next turn. Yeesh. That's not good. Our mana's coming back to haunt us just a little bit. Alright, take 4. Ooh, opponents living the dream. I wish I had that card in this deck. That card would have made this deck probably 100 times better. So let's start with the Spirit, because we don't have double blue or double green. Play Swamp, hit for 1. Man, everyone's playing the grindy decks today. I don't know if we can beat this though. Our deck doesn't have, oh gosh. Our deck doesn't have much in the way of card advantage if we don't draw Dovins and Acuity, plus like some lucky draws. So beating this whole situation is going to be very challenging. Please give it haste. Darn, they figured it out. Hellhaunt is good. Hellhaunt blocks pretty well. I think I do kinda have to play it. Even though we are trying to draw to Kaya's Wrath, we also need to not just die. What? Okay, we're just dead. Look at they just discarded a 5-mana 6/6. I guess it's probably the only non-multicolored card. Oh. Alright. That's pretty good. Pretty good card. We'll give you zombies. Oh, we can survive this actually. So they have zombies. Next turn we're gonna have to go to 4 life. And then discard our hand. This is gonna be a hard card to beat. Fortunately, no, never mind. We don't have any artifact destruction because we passed all of them. Yeah, that would be really good against this deck. Yep. God, Acrobat with Riot is insane. Block there, and we're just gonna chump Acrobat. Although our life total is gonna become 4. How much are we taking? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So it's gonna be 4 anyway? Wait, I need to calculate this, because we might be able to block like this. We take 6, 10, 15, and this can give it +2, -2, but then if they do it twice, it'll kill us. So this will actually gain us life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, this will gain us life. If they have any burn, we're dead, but I think we're dead to any burn anyway. Rebel Slinger, draw a card. Yep. I think in this situation, because they have the Rebel Slinger, we have to play Scuttle Gator. I don't think we're winning this. This is a little bit too much here. Well, Kaya's Wrath does some things. We probably just died of Rhythm of the Wild in that case. Are we dead? If we discard our hand, I think I gotta play this Scuttle Gator, but even then I think we're dead. Our life total becomes 4. We can block 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have to actually discard our hand and try and draw the Wrath. No, we're gonna make our life total 4 and try and draw the Wrath. We have to draw Wrath this turn, so we might as well go Wrath into Sphinx. We have enough white for that, yeah. Where's off Guildgate? I just don't want him to see these either. So we can play the Scuttle Gator, 4 blockers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're dead. Sweet deck, opponent. Opponent's doing what I want to do. So I think Footlight Fiend actually seems good here. Mass Manipulation could be good. Smothering Tithe is good against their enchantment. They don't have any flyers. Crawling Caracal. But they have Judith. Wow, their deck is very, very good. I think I honestly just have to hope to get lucky and draw Kaya's Wrath at the right time. Let's go first. One's deck is very aggressive, but also they have a lot of gates, so I'm actually gonna go second. Ugh, well, I'm glad I went second. Recover from this stinker of a hand. Yeah, opponent mulliganing now. Okay, this hand's fine. Keep. We need blue. Gate Colossus. That's a way to win the game. I'll put that on top. We're not really close to casting it just yet, but it's such a good card that it's definitely worth keeping. Yeesh. 2 mana 3/3. At least we can block it. Let's go Plains. Please be something innocuous. Okay, Rebel Slinger can at least get blocked by the Foreboding Spirit. Play you. And I think I do kind of have to trade it for the Goblin. I have a lot of things that can block the Rebel Slinger, but not that many things that can block this. Oh, nothing. What are you doing for 4 mana? That's actually scary. What? That's weird. Savage Smash? No, please no. That's so risky. Look at all my mana. You don't want to do that. Okay. One has 2 cards in hand. We drew an Azorius Guildgate. Gate Colossus costs 6, so we can actually just play it next turn. Okay. I think we actually have a pretty good shot here. I think I'm going to lead on either Grasping Thrall or Chillbringer because of the life gain. In fact, we might just have to. Okay, definitely Chillbringer. Guildgate. Yeah, let's go Chillbringer here. Tap you down. And then probably trade that with the 3/3. We need them to have like nothing in hand. This looks like a... Okay. Don't mind that. Block. Okay. Ooh. So Gate Colossus costs 5. I think we're better off just killing this right now. I mean, Gate Colossus can block it. Hang on. Oh, this is hard. Gate Colossus can block the Guardian. But then we're dead to any pump spell. But we're already dead to any pump spell. We're still dead to any burn. I guess by consigned to the pitting here, we play around Savage Smash specifically. Because Collision Colossus, we play Gate Colossus, they swing with both. We block here, they give it power and it dies. Savage Smash, we play it and this kills it. So we're playing around... Yeah, Savage Smash, the +3/+3 pump still kills us. The 3 damage burn still kills us. Okay, we'll go for it. We really want to be able to play Gate Colossus plus another spell in the same turn. Like, next turn we get to Grasping Thrall, probably. Okay. Oh, that's even better. Like that a lot more. 3 life as opposed to 2 is very relevant. And they discard a card, so we get to know what's going on in there. They have a lot of expensive things. Oh, double black. It's really scary when your opponent discards Rakdos Firewheeler. Get the point? 7 mana? Was this Oh, okay. Did they scry? How did they scry? No! No! What is this? Tome of the Guild Pact. Okay. We can beat that probably. Swamp. I think. Let's see. I think we just jam Gate Colossus now. And this leaves them a little bit scared of a quench on their captive audience. You don't just have double get the point, do you? You're just gonna... Okay. Well, our life total is gonna become 4. And we're just gonna try and beat our opponent here. Eyes Wrath. Not gonna play that, so let's hit for 8. Actually we could play cut. No, because we have to discard our hand, that's right. Interesting. I think we just Grasping Thrall and beat down. Next turn they get all the zombies, but they enter tapped. That doesn't even matter. Yeah, this hits pretty hard. It falls to 8. They basically need a kill spell here because we can bounce a blocker. Acrobat doesn't do it. I mean, it kind of does, but they need to hold up red here. I like this. I like our chances. Get all the zombies you want. Um, 1, 2, 3. So if this fails, we can actually still wrath the board. Sure. What is this? You have a fight effect? Ooh, okay. Alright, fair enough. We get to draw a card. So I guess we're gonna play Kaya's Wrath now. Get our opponent down to something. Down to 5. And then any guild gate we draw puts the Colossus back on top. Oh, that was a good block, I guess. Kaya's Wrath, kill everything. We discard our hand. We're pretty much dead, but we're fighting the good fight. If we top deck a guild gate, then we can get back. Oh no, I don't think we can beat it, Judith. That tome is so busted in our opponent's deck. Clamor Shaman. They went with haste. I guess that's 2. We're pretty much just dead. Discard our hand. Alright, guild gate. Probably doesn't even do it here, but put him on top. No, that's too slow. We actually just consigned our own death here. Man, we were so close. They needed to have... I guess Titanic Brawl is something their deck could definitely have. Better Bones. Play you. That was a good fight. Now they just Clamor Shaman. Even if they don't, we just block and then we die. Man, we were real close though. Yep. Game's opponent. On to round 3. Let's try and clutch the 2-1. See you guys there. Alright, I think we decided we do want to draw first with this particular deck. Yeah, like Foreboding Spirit I think is really good against opponents on the play. Just gives you so much time. And well, if our opponent's slow, we have Mass Manipulation. Which we will cast if we ever get to cast Smothering Tithe. I just want to cast it once to know how good it is. You know what I'm saying? Keep that. Yep. Go. Hopefully we get to run out of this. Ooh, opponent stuck on manas. This kind of feels like a quench, but I'm still okay running into a quench here. Because if they don't have one, then this is how we snowball the game. Oh. Oh yeah, Esper. That's gonna get... Ooh, I like Gate Colossus. I'm gonna bounce that. That takes their whole turn, gains us some life, and we need to draw into lands anyway. Scuttle Gator was not the best draw. Alright guys, let's get a land. Any of our guild gates can actually cast the Sphinx, which is good. Hey, there we go. So this is +3, -3, which does not actually kill the courier, so let's just do this. Go ahead. And this is going to be a big game. I feel like my opponent has high alert. Noxious Grudian. Well, it does nothing against the Colossus. How much does he cost? He costs 4? Weird. Weird how that works. Go. King Colossus. Such a good card. They need to have basically the enchantment that stops them from attacking or blocking. Otherwise things are gonna get rough. Dude, you can't actually have it. Okay. of note, Bedeck, not the best combo with Gate Colossus. We can pump their power and then they can't block him. Or then they can block him. Okay, let's hit with the Colossus. Final payment. They paid life? Alright. The fact that they ran final payment makes me think they don't have a board wipe. So we can just run out Sphinx now, and any of our guild gates get this back in the late game. Also, we are 1 blue away from casting Mass Manipulation. I just want to resolve it one time. I want to cast Smothering Tithe, and I want to cast Mass Manipulation. That's the whole point of making this deck. Grasping Thrall. That's a good one. We can kill it though, actually. Double black. I want to draw an untapped land. Oh, Showbringer's actually kind of better. It lets us continue putting on pressure while stopping them from doing stuff. Let's hit here. And then I guess we're really far from being able to cast this plus casting Basilica Bellhaunt, so can't really hope for that. And we just kill them in the air. Next turn, I think we attack with these 3. I'm okay trading Spirit for the Grudian. And Sign to the Pit on Chillbringer. That is okay with me. It seems a bit unnecessary because you have this to block it. But to each their own. Scuttlegator's not going to get adapted anytime soon. And Bellhaunt doesn't really attack into anything they have. So I think I just swing with this. And then cast our Grasping Thrall. And that actually puts them dead to Sphinx in the air. So that we're gonna kill this, and then that forces them to chump basically after we kill that. And yeah, actually if that works out, so what we're gonna do is we're going to, at least assuming they don't play anything, we're going to bedeck the Grasping Thrall. And that means that the Senate Courier has to block the Sphinx of the new prov. So we can even get in with the Vizkopa Vampire because they don't have easy blocks on it. Obviously, they have 4 cards in hand plus an Azorius Locket they can pop. So probably that is not going to happen. But we'll see. Mortify that one. Interesting. They just keep not killing my Sphinx when they can. And it's really confusing to me. Especially because it's lethal, like. The 4th to power makes it super relevant. Yep. They're not even using the 2 mana for anything. Look, opponent. When you have the opportunity to kill the creature that's killing you, you should probably take it. Bedeck. Could also bedazzle their land, but that's a little... This is +3, -3, right? Yeah, so that dies. Black. Black. I don't have any plays after this, right? No. It feels like they have Quench or some type of a counter target creature spell thing. Alright, we win. So, opponent's on some weird dirtily situation. Could this be the Screaming Shield matchup? No, I think... Well, is it better than Scuttlegator? Still, I think the answer is No. Although the toughness boost from Screaming Shield is actually pretty relevant. You know what? I'm gonna try it. In with Screaming Shield, out with Scuttle Gator. Obviously still running Mass Manipulation, because we have to draw Smothering Tide at some point. And that's just gonna win the game. Opponent put us on the draw, which is nice. Right? Choose it to play first, yeah. I'm gonna keep this hand. We're 1 mana away from all of our good 3-drops. Plus we have Gate Colossus, which is probably the best card in our deck. And we draw a Chillbringer. Yeah, I'm down for this. Fairy Duelist really ruins this hand. But that's okay. We can beat that. I just want to see nothing. Okay, let's run out the Vampire. It's the least relevant, and the one card I'm least worried about, like if they counter it. Plus, they just have no plays. I was gonna say, plus if it's in play, it gets to hit them. Unless they have Senate Courier. Which they do. Sky Tether. Well, Senate Courier makes basically everything in our hand bad, but they're not attacking. So let's just get all of our X1s into play, and then we'll find out a way to deal with that card later on. I just want to play Foreboding Spirit when it like actually constrains their mana in a meaningful way. Like this turn they can run out like a Chillbringer or something like that. Or an Azorius Knight Arbiter. Oh, we're in a rough situation. Yep. Okay, I like the Guild Gate. I think I go Foreboding Spirit here into Sky Tether the following turn. And we're gonna probably Sky Tether this. This gives a Defender, right? Our opponent's deck is just screaming like they have a high alert, but we have not seen it yet. As soon as we see that our opponent's deck has high alert, this probably comes out. Grasping Thrall. Ah, it was 1 turn too early. Perfect. Let's Sky Tether you. Yeah, because we have things that can block this. That's the most annoying. Just play more Afterlife stuff. None of this stuff attacks well into their 1/4. And we have the mana for Kaya's Wrath, so that's not nothing. Gate Colossus still costs 7. We're taking 5 in the air every turn? Yep. They have that they didn't want to use the mana to give this vigilance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This opponent's like really screaming Quench. We have the 5th mana. I think we might just be dead. That is definitely a possibility. In fact, I'm just gonna swing with this to gain us 7 life. Maybe I should have swung with both. Yeah, because the opponent just takes it now. And it looks like they're just holding up Quench, so we might just be dead. Yep, 7 damage. Alright, well we'll swing with our life linker as well. Yep. Alright, Kai's Wrath. Kai's Wrath up the top would would be pretty gross. God. Oh, are we just dead now? Another guild gate. So Colossus costs 6 and we have 5 mana. Swing, swing, swing. We have Foreboding Spirit to block still. But we're still just dead. So. There you go, that's a good block. Pass turn and die. 9, 7. Let's activate. Okay. As soon as they attack with both, we're dead. I guess we'll make them sweat. Maybe they have an instant speed life gain card that gains 4 life. Swing with everything. Making them sweat. Okay, we did. Seems weird to do that now instead of just waiting till their upkeep, but we'll take it. I don't know if I like Screaming Shield. I think Sagittar's Volley is just better against their deck. Scuttlegator seems bad. Fury Duelist can block the 1/4. The thing is, how many 1/4s can they actually have? I'm just gonna run it back, I think. Do I want to play first? I still think the answer is no, just because of how my mana looks. Ugh, what is with these hands? This is almost certainly a mulligan. Okay, sure. Yeah. Actually, I think I have to bottom that because we need to draw gates. Like, we have no need for triple white. We need to draw black for Consign the Pit, and basically we need to gate Colossus our way to victory against this opponent. There we go. Guild gate unlocked. Just don't have the 1/4. Okay. 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 We're doing it. Don't have the 1/4. Yeah. Now we're talking. Oh, we're 1 mana away. We're kind of living the dream right now. Please. Please let me play this. That's all I ask. It's like not even good to play, but it'll give us value in the later game. That is a very good card. That is a very good card too. Come on, let's hit a gate. Okay, I'll take a land. Gain more life, hit them for 5. Go. Yep. Brain them and drain them. Well, we get to gain 3 more life here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna play Smothering Tithe. We put it in our deck for a reason. I can't imagine our opponent wants to trade here. Okay. I'll take it. Give me those sweet, sweet treasure tokens. I don't know if this is good or not. I don't think it is, but I just want to cast 1 Mass Manipulation off this stupid card. Because they're constrained on mana, right? It basically turns their mana into my mana. So as long as they have stuff to do with their mana, we'll see. I'm not convinced. Yep. Another grasping throw. Card is good. Swamp. So I think we definitely consign to the pit. Something. I feel like the 2 every turn off the Night Arbiter is not that relevant. So let's just kill the Grasping Thrall. Especially while they're tapped out. Do you pay mana? Yeah. 4 mana, make 1 treasure. We've already started. Although this plus Foreboding Spirit is like a pretty nice combo. Then like if they want to attack, they have to pay for this and the spirit, and it gets kind of rough. And Ill-Gotten Inheritance doesn't really scare me. Gateway Sneak does scare me. I don't like that card. Ooh. Let's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's cast a Sphinx's Insight. Or Colossus costs 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we could just jam a Colossus while they're tapped out. That actually seems pretty good. Now they can play a gate and attack with Gateway Sneak, maybe. I think I like this card. It's also really good if they have any like card draw effects, which Azorius typically does. And if they give us enough blue... Oh, just please don't kill me. I just want to do this one time. I really don't know. I don't know how to evaluate this card. I don't... Like, I know Rhystic Study and EDH. Eek, that's pretty bad for us. I will block here if they don't have a gate, though. Oh. Alright. That'll do it. Yep. Wait. But them drawing cards gets us more things. Okay. Guys, we're in this. If we draw blue, Bellhaunt. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's play Bellhaunt. Make them discard one of the last 2. And one of Foreboding Spirit. It makes them have to pay a lot more mana to attack. That makes it also very challenging for me to hit with treasures. I think I'm gonna wait. This already requires them to get in. How much do we get to steal? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So right now we can take 2 creatures, which is probably all we're ever gonna be able to take. Yep. Take 2. Senate Griffin, sure. See where they scry. One to the bottom. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Sphinx's Insight. Main phase gain some life. And then we can Foreboding Spirit. You're a little late, sir. We actually have enough blue right now with the Azorius Guildgate, but probably this locking down their attackers will be enough to get them to tap the low. Or they just consign themselves this turn to paying and attacking. But then we play Guildgate, then we play Acuity, gain more life. Well, now we can steal 3 creatures. This is just getting too good to be true. We might have to bite the bullet though and just steal creatures now. Ooh. So that can kill. Wait. How much mana do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do we have enough to steal 3? That's gonna be so backbreaking. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if we that's so greedy, right? I think stealing all of their stuff is so good. If we yeah, they're also tapped out. They have 1 card in hand. This is too good here. And we're gonna take the Drake, the Night Arbiter. I think they Gateway Sneak because it does draw cards. And that's kind of one of the ways they can back into this, is drawing a bunch of gates. One, 2, 3, 4. You'll never expect. Oh, the dream combo. Guys, we did it. And might as well attack for 6. I really wanted to wait 1 more turn, but I think we easily can lose the game if they do that. Whereas it's like almost impossible to lose the game as we currently stand. And we're just gonna trade the Drake for the Griffin, I think. Poor opponent. Oh man. Consign to the pit, okay. Take 11. Take 3. Opponent's fighting the good fight. I'm really glad we didn't get super greedy here. Shellbringer taps that down, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If we had a red source, we can actually do this to do 2. Well, let's draw a card first and then see what we're gonna do. Draw a card. Okay, so 2, 3, 4. No, it's just 3. We don't have enough double blue here, but I think what I'm gonna do is just play Dovin's Acuity. That way we can gain some life, and then I'm gonna main phase the Bedeck to get it back to hand. And then we're very far away from being burned out. It's weird, it's almost like stealing 3 of your... Oh! I had completely forgot we had Gate Colossus in our graveyard. Yeah, let's put you on top. It's almost like stealing 3 of your opponent's creatures is enough to win a game. Yes! Yeah! Wait, did they concede the match or did we... What? Wait, we won the match? I thought we were... We won the match! Yes! We did it. Alright, so there you go. The combo's real between Smothering Tithe and Mass Manipulation. And that's all. I can die happy now. See you guys next time.